Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace. I'm on my way to do more, as I've mentioned before, that I do these food delivery. I do these for health insurance purposes. It's not about the money, it's to get affordable health care through the government. And I have to prove to the government that I can earn a certain amount of money, which is a vicious cycle for me because I have edema and I can't sit, stand, or walk around or any of these things that would be normal to work in any kind of job. A regular one. None. I can't think of anything, seriously, because I can't sit at a desk for long periods of time and so on. I would have to tell my boss, I gotta go home. They'll be there an hour and maybe I'd have to go home because my feet started swelling. I still don't see any rhyme or reason to whenever I try. I think I may have found one. Why it swells up like it does. Why sometimes it doesn't. And this has been over a year. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I do. But I want to talk more about that in a different way. Because I'm still doing them. Although it's not really, I go out, like right now I'm going out and I go sit at some, usually it's some kind of a strip mall and nothing happens. I can sit there, I can't sit too long. Like I say, I have to go home, but like an hour here and there and, maybe a couple hours at another time. It just depends on how it is, okay? I think the maximum I may have done was the whole day, little bits here and there, was 7 hours. But usually it's more like, I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't written it down, so I don't want to be lying. But it's not that much. And then when I go out, often the first hour, nothing. So I'm wasting an hour just sitting there. And I've considered doing it from home. I've tried a couple of times, and it doesn't seem like it's going to happen that way. But right now it doesn't seem like it's going to happen anyway because of the students and the universities and the schools out and the teachers, whatever kind of educators that take off, have off for the summer break. And maybe they're out there doing it too, these food deliveries, so they can make some extra money. It's everybody who is legal for them to work, 18 years and older, they have the right to do so too. So, anyway, but I want to talk more about why I keep doing it. See, I started off, I wanted to pay for the insurance for myself. And I called them. I'd seen before then, had checked it out, just checked out how much they cost. I thought, okay, it's not the greatest insurance, but hey, it'll do. It wasn't until I actually called them last year and started asking about it that they basically, it wasn't until later on, really. I mean, so much was not given to me up front, but there's no other way. I don't know. But also I started trying to reach, they said, well, you could always try to reach the companies themselves. And I've tried that and get bombarded with phone calls and really rude salespeople. Oh my goodness, why in the world? And they would have their logos, and somebody even said they worked for the marketplace. Okay, when they didn't. It was, I have no idea. Some kind of scam maybe. But they would have the big company, insurance company logos. And I don't think they're going to hire people who are that bad. And when you say, stop calling, I'm going to report you, they keep calling. Maybe not the same person, but the same company. And I have a little button on my phone, just report. Maybe, I'm sure a lot of people do. And yeah, so that's a whole bunch of packed in there. Now I want to get to what I'm enjoying about it, okay? Okay. Anyway, I want to talk about, what keeps me doing these. And I just delivered one as it is, and it took me to McKinney, Texas, and which is north of Allen, where I was, which is north of where I live, which is Plano. Okay. And I don't know how many miles it would be altogether. Probably, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know this area, so I'm going to try, I don't know, I'm going to try to find, I don't usually, actually I've delivered here a few times, but I don't know the stores and all that around here, so hopefully these people won't go straight, thinking they can go straight. Over here, and I'm going to sit down and just wait, try to see what's over here. It's always so busy in these places, man. No, seriously. But some of the things, it's the mystery of it all. Okay, really. I like mysteries. I've never been one to say that, but I watch shows like Murdoch Mysteries. I watched that one, that English one, one from the UK. But it got to a point where I stopped when they changed the main character. That was, I'm not a fan of that. But I'm gonna park right here. Well, I guess I shouldn't park at a liquor store because I don't deliver. And if I could back up one, I would. I don't deliver liquor stores. Not the type. I don't drink, and I don't promote it. Boy, does that make me an old fuddy-duddy, huh? But I don't. I've seen too many. I've only known 2 alcoholics in my life. 61. And, nope, not a fan. Just park here. Somewhere else. Even now let's see. When herd mentality. How many will park on the other sides of me? Herd mentality kicked in at the other place. Anyway, I want to see how close I was. But my driving quirks are showing up, aren't they? My quirks all around. But one of the things would have to be the mystery. I mean, would have to be, is the mystery. And like that fleet people, I have been on other channels. It depends on which channel I put this on. But I have been, it might even seem like obsessing over it because I really want to know. And I know that I probably never will because they don't disclose information very much, is what I'm catching on that. But I want to know, is there such a thing as these here in the United States and in Texas? I'm in Texas. Ooh, you're going to back into somebody, woman. She almost hit him. But a car, she did, not the people. There's no people in it. It was parked. Anyway. Just the mystery of why I see so many of these people, but there's also more to it than I had been putting out, is that they look at me like they're so angry that I happen to be there too. I'm driving an SUV. They're driving they're driving old sedans. I did not know that all sedans are 4-door. But they're usually gray, and they usually look like they've been in a wreck. At least one. And, Adam says that they sell these to people like $1,000 or something. And I don't know about cars and all. It's not my thing. But anyway, they do deliver, and they all pile at one place I just left. I'll see, like, I don't know, say maybe as many as 4 right in that little corner. And then they get an order, and then they take off, and then the other ones replace them, and on and on. I'm sitting there, and usually I don't get any offers, even. But because of the some kids being out, like I said earlier in this one, yeah, maybe I'm thinking that, see, I like this mystery to it. I call it fiction because the situation I'm talking about, these are real. These are really happening. It's speculation, but that's what we're all doing when we speculate, when we're making fiction because we really don't know the truth. It's just what we think it is, and until we know, it's fiction. Okay, and like I said, these people don't disclose, it seems like. And I don't know, I could probably ask one of these one day. I've seen one of them 3 times, I think. While I'm actually in the restaurants, I've seen them, You've seen different ones of them, that the same person over and over again, and they're just sitting in the parking lot too. In stores, I've seen on and on. Okay, to know that they I think these are groups, a fleet. But anyway, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna move on from here. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of sitting where I was sitting, and somebody. Yeah, it all came together for me to move. Yeah. A couple bubbas drove up, parked next to me, but I was already decided that I was determined I was going to move. But yeah, the bubbas sealed the deal. And really rough looking dudes, probably my age or older even. Well, I'm gonna wait till this light because I can't see around that sign that great. Anyway, what was I talking about? Good question. Okay, I guess I can turn now. You never know. These places are beautiful, aren't they? Adam sees them as beautiful. I've seen so many. They're beautiful trees. Seen so many, but anyway, I like the mystery of it, and I like seeing all the new places. I've kind of got a little burnout on that. I mean, I remember being in my 30s and saying that I don't think I'll be surprised with the way things look anymore. You're like in awe, wow, awe. And I really haven't been that much. I hadn't seen so much by that age. Just so many road trips. This is not the road that I was thinking, but anyway, got a lot of places out here I did not know. But really, I think that the most of it is like the mystery, like that one place. Well, it happened 2 times, 2 different places, 2 different months, maybe even 2 different years. That I had to deliver, like at one subdivision, maybe, and one of the other ones not really a subdivision though, and it was kind of weird overall. I'm gonna see if this is a place I'm thinking. But it was kind of weird overall that never had it happened the first time, and had never happened before, of course, because that was the first time. But and this might be one of them. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna park right here. And then I delivered 3, and that's when I got that contract violation. I never used that account after that. Never used that account after that. And when I went to do my taxes, just to update on that, when I went to do my taxes, yeah, you know, I looked at that, and I fought them from some point, you know, starting then and on. And even the last one I talked to, I said, so what you're telling me is, to sum it up, is that I need to contact the police. Oh, no, don't do that. Well, when I looked it up on my taxes, to do my taxes, you know, like in April, it wasn't there. And neither was the money to pay. Yeah. And they had sent me something trying to get me to sign a new contract that would say that my old contract that I started with was now null and void. No. So, oh, I don't know what it is over here. This is pretty weird over here. I need to show it. It's like, I guess that tree's roots. It looks like little squirrels all next to one another standing up. I see some of the weirdest things. And that's another thing. You know, these are little things, but sometimes you know, I look at them, and it makes my day a little interesting. You know, to see these little things. You know, just let me see if I can get that on a picture. Okay, I can honestly say I have never seen anything like that. Have you? In my whole life. That is so weird looking. Yeah. And now, didn't that look like little squirrels standing up? It is so weird. Anyway, I always do this, and then I would have to go back sometimes because more happens between then. You know, I would have to go back and look or something. I don't know. But I know I was talking about, first, you know, I was talking about those mysteries and everything. I really like that about the fleet people and I am convinced that they all, it's a fleet. It's a fleet of mainly the gray, silver, older model. Look like they've been, like I said, in wrecks and everything. And they don't match the people driving them. The people driving them look more like upper middle class, and those vehicles do not. And like I said, I'm not into cars, but they look old. And yeah, missing some hubcaps sometimes. They're just not good vehicles. Usually, I thought there were more than one, but I think it's mainly one make. See, I'm not that into cars, so I would call it make, right? And it's usually one, but there's also another one that it could be. Anyway, I don't know why that guy just looked at me. Maybe because I just looked over there. If these things start moving, yeah, go ahead and yeah, have me come in and do it. No, there could be, if you really think about it, a squirrel could be right in the middle of them. But anyway, because I just looked over there, and one of them looks like it actually has a face. It's so weird. Is somebody doing something with this? I mean, I get what's happening, but at the same time, really. Anyway, the fleet people, and there are other little mysteries. I was talking about that one with the contract violation with some teenagers, and that was a mystery that I had delivered. That was the second one, but I delivered 3 places in that same little neighborhood. So 3 of them. But same neighborhood. And it never happened before that I was in the same neighborhood. Not really the whole subdivision, but a little bitty section of it, I guess I should say. Never had it happen that I was on the same thing, all 3 deliveries in one day. You see, in the same neighborhood, the same subdivision at all, and nothing else. And then that happened again. The time that it happened again was, actually I think that was earlier this year, when one of them was kind of spooky. I told Adam, I said, maybe they were in an area which had little mini, that's kind of redundant, mini ranches. And one of them just did not look right. It was scary, spooky. I went up by myself to the door. It was daytime, and it was just creepy. It kind of looked like it was back then. It had one of those half-moon driveways. One side came in another part of it, that way. And I got up to the house, and they had the rope on the, not rope, but a wire across the part of it, and that always freaks me out, yeah, because I kind of know what that could be, and growing up where I did. And yeah, it's just not. But anyway, then I got up to the house, and where was the door? Where was the door? I saw French doors. That's it. And the other section, I was not about to go around to that area. I did not know. It was a big, long house. And it was just old, and all the other ones in that neighborhood were nice. Nice, kind of newish homes. Some of them were new, some of them were older ones. Just, they were real nice. That one was not. And I told Adam that probably the ranch hands live there. I mean, what else could I say? And he come up with like conspiracy theories about it. And and recently I said, I'd like to just drive by there to see if they ever fix something, because he had said they were doing some construction on it. And I said, no, that looks like they were tore it down, not putting it up. It was bricks. And anyway, I said, I'd like to drive by there to see if it's been cleaned up or anything. He said, no, don't go down that road, kind of literally both ways, literally and figuratively, because then you might get sucked into some weirdness. Did I mention he and I are really quite different from one another, by the way. Okay, this has turned out to be more like one of the vlog ones, but I moved from there. This road got way too busy, way too fast. It's 12:27 on Juneteenth, and anyway, back to this. The whole thing about the fleet people, I'm kind of curious. It seems like some of them that one area that I've seen them in, the one that I just had left before I came up to McKinney, it's where I've seen most of them gathered. They've stopped. And I'm thinking I also want to mention that I've seen several that say their license plate says Oklahoma. Wait, not several. I don't know how many, but it wasn't several. But it made me think maybe I just never paid attention to the other one's license plates. And Oklahoma is just up the highway. It's the interstate, so hey, not very far. It's probably about an hour, I guess, or an hour and a half up the I don't know. The place that I know that's there is a casino I've been to many years ago with one of my sisters. So I'm not a casino person either. Anyway, but I don't see them anymore, and I'm thinking it's because of those students and the teachers, the educators all around. You know, it's saturated. It's very saturated over there, and they may have moved on. But in my mind is that they may have moved on as far as going to a different market, a different area, a different zone, and it could be here. I have wondered why I don't see any here, and then I just said that I think there's one that guy looked at me kind of funny, and that happens. They'll look over at me and just give me the dirtiest look, like I could be even just driving, and they pull out in front of me. That's happened twice, at least twice. And they pull out in front of me. They're in the wrong, by the way. And, I don't think I gotta go this way. I need to go that way. Yeah, I was going to take a different road, and I decided on this one. Anyway. But I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking they gave up. And if they were actually from Oklahoma, they were just down here for the summer. I don't know. See, this is why I like a mystery. It gives me something to figure out. It gives me something else to do while I'm doing this. Like I said, I had to have something that's interesting to keep me doing this. I am not sure why it's going off. Why is it going off? Nobody's around me. That was weird. Oh, that blinker. I'm too busy talking to turn off my blinker. But anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what, like I said, I like the mystery of it all. There's a lot going on. Maybe I should that was a warning to me to stop making video, because there's a lot going on and I'm not familiar with this area. This is a lot of apartments, and I don't do apartments. My bad knees and just my health all around. Not happening. So I'll go back to my place. Okay, I'm back into an area I know, not that place where I started off at, but I know this area. It was just the traffic got so bad all of a sudden over there, and you couldn't see everything I could see, because I'm not showing the other side too. It was so bad. And then those were 2-lane roads, and it was backed up, and yeah, even the side roads, just like the neighborhood street over there where I was at that one place where the strange looking tree and all, just to get back out of there, it was so busy. I had to wait. Other people were waiting just to get back on the road, and then just to do U-turns, U-turns. And it's like, I know it's a holiday, Juneteenth. A lot of people are off work, but you would think they would be more at home. I would. Been doing this. End of July will be a year. But the last few holidays here that I hadn't done before. But anyway, I'm gonna go home. This is 12:39. Usually I seldom ever get any offers during lunch. It's all those fleet people. I'm kind of joking. Well, I'm not joking anymore. At first I kind of was, because, people drive, silver sedans that look like they've been, but I had never seen any. I don't recall ever looking and say, look at that old sedan, that old gray or silver. It looks like it's beaten up. They do. They look like they've been in pretty bad wrecks. You know, I've seen some as much as one of them had part of the hood was lifted up because the front part of it had been crunched. Is in a wreck. Yeah, here's another mall. I've never had to pick up from this mall. I've picked up from one mall I do not want to do again. I've picked up a few from there. Yesterday, in fact, one of my got a little butt cake for somebody's birthday. And okay, why are you the one holding things up? You were driving way too slow. Yes, you are. Anyway, now on that trip there, and now on the trip back, I was around somebody who was driving 15 miles less per hour on the road. You know, this is 45. They were driving 30-ish. You know, so maybe a little less. But seriously, why? I don't know, I'm getting silly, I'm telling you. This stuff, it really makes me think of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, I've always had a problem, like, you know, I do those Life in Narcissismville, and seeing some of the most self-centered people driving. Not all, no. Overall, no. Not that many people. It's the ones that do these bad things that stick out. You know what I'm saying? And now that I could do without. That's the ugly. And there's the good, the bad, the ugly. It's the ugly. Or you could say the bad. I don't remember which one of these lanes you got to wait for. This one. But anyway, I'm gonna go to the other place and then I'm going home, like I said. But anyway, so I have to have these things. I don't know, I might put this on a vlog channel, but I have to have these things that basically make it worthwhile doing. And you're gonna run out right in front of me, really? I've had that happen a lot, that they actually will run out in front of you. That's why I slow down, because they put themselves out on the road that, I mean, what, people going both ways have to let you go? No. It happens a lot, trust me. Not as much here as one other place I used to live a long time ago. It was a long time ago. The people would just, they thought they owned the road. Well, you know, they do that in a lot of places, but that one and this one stood out. See? That one at least was going fast enough, you know, and made it. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna call it. Today was a weird day. It was. I went through that place where I'd left, and there was one woman. She was still sitting there in her. I think it was a BMW. I think the BMW part next to her. Or maybe they were both BMWs, you know? But anyway, she was in an expensive car. Several people were parked around there, and they were all just sitting there looking at their cell phones. And I just don't see that all those would be people who would be delivering. And there were none of the fleet people. So it's kind of strange. And the whole traffic, that was busy. This is not over here. But what's going on in that area, I don't know. And for it to be something, maybe there's something special for Juneteenth going on over there, and there's so much traffic. Maybe people come from far and wide to be at it. You never know. That's kind of like what this place, these areas out here are known for. That and others kinds. Anyway, I'm going to go home, have my lunch, and do my insulin, and see. I don't think I'll go back to that area, Allen and McKinney, though. So, anyway, wrap it up. Talk to y'all in another video. Bye.